Welcome to Mixing Things Up. We're going to make this beautiful 4th of July wreath today using this wood round sign that I had painted. Let's make this wreath. We're going to be using a 14-inch wire wreath frame today from Dollar Tree, and we're going to have 18 pipe cleaners. I am on this wire wreath frame. We have 6 crossbars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we have rows 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to use rows 1, 2, and 3 is the rows that we're going to use. So in the inner bars, we're going to use we're going to have 6 pipe cleaners. On the outer bars, we're going to have 12. Okay, and I always start at a crossbar. So 6 in the middle. And then we're going to do 12 on the inner 2 bars, so rows 2 and 3, okay? You'll have 1 that goes on every crossbar, and then you're going to have 1 in the middle of every crossbar. So you'll have 1 here, and then 1 in the middle, okay? On rows 2 and 3. So we are going to be using 10-inch by 10-yard mesh, and we're going to cut the burlap mesh at 20 inches, and then we're going to cut our red mesh at 10 inches for our curls. Okay? We're going to need 18 20-inch cuts for mesh, okay? So we're just going to cut 18 of these. Okay, and then we're just gonna put one curl in each tie. So I'm going to cut my end straight first. You always want to cut your end straight first. Okay. And then we're going to need one curl for each one, so we're going to do 18. So we'll need 9 cuts of each one. So we're going to do 10 inches. Now that we have all of our mesh cut, we're going to make our ruffles. And you're just going to fold your ruffles in however many times you want. Since I cut it a little bit longer, I'm going to go ahead and make my ruffles, or fold them in maybe 2 or 3 times. Okay. So then I'll have a more of a rounder edge. So we're going to fold it in however many times you want to fold it in. And bring your ruffle in. And there's your ruffle. Stick it into your pipe cleaner. And then just keep doing your ruffles. Fold it in. Let your ruffle tool hold that ruffle over there. And then fold it in. And ruffle it up towards you. Okay, and there's your ruffle. Okay, and just put them on the top ones the same way and continue on. Now we're going to add our curls. So we're just gonna roll them up. This is the one that was kind of already rolled up, so I'm just gonna use it. So we're gonna roll it up. And we're only putting one curl in each tie, okay? So I was asked about my mesh holder. I made my mesh holder from wood dowels, clamps, and curtain rod holders from Lowe's. Lowe's is a hardware store in my town. I did not have to cut the wood. I actually had the worker cut the wood for me. All I needed was a screwdriver, and I did use an electric drill to drill my holes to screw my screws in. But you don't have to have that. But it's easier to pre-drill your holes to make sure your wood does not split when screwing in your screws. I was going to make a collapsible mesh holder, that was my goal, but I did not think about those curtain rod holders being so thick, so it does not lay down flat. But if I unhook the clamps from the outside, then it does collapse, it just doesn't lay flat. But I love my mesh holder, and I made it for super cheap. I believe I remember my wood was about $3. The clamps was about $5. The curtain rod holders were about $4. And then the screws were practically nothing. The dowels cost $1 a piece. So altogether, I paid under $20 for the mesh holder. That mesh holder can hold up to 8 10-inch by 10-yard mesh, or 4 21-inch mesh. I plan on making another one because when I put my big roll of ribbon in there, I can't put them on top of each other when I'm cutting ribbon. So I would make it a little taller next time so my ribbon would fit on top of each other. So I decided I wanted to put them in, instead of like just put it in there, I want to have both of them coming down. So on the outside like this. So that's how I want it to be. How I just folded them all down. So I'm gonna put it in sideways. And then they'll both be coming down out this way, okay? We are going to put one ribbon in each tie. So we have 18 ties. So we're going to cut 18 ribbons, okay? And we're going to do 12-inch ribbons. And this is called a comb tool for cutting ribbons. So I'm going to do 12. There's a 13, 12, 11, 10. So you can cut different sizes if you like. So I'm going to do 18 12-inch. 12-inch. So that's 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, You're going to cut your ribbon, you're going to fold them in half, okay? And then you're going to cut it towards the open end. And you're going to get your cut that you want. Okay, then you do the same thing to the other side. And like I say in all my videos, I don't line up the other side. I always just cut towards the one that's the shortest one. Okay. And just continue to keep doing the same thing. Okay, so now that we have our ribbons cut, we're going to add one ribbon to each tie. So I'm going to start with the middle part and just put one ribbon in each tie. And I want them to flare out this way so that they're going to stick out from, because I'm going to put the sign in the middle. Okay? And the reason why I'm starting in the middle is because the way that I have my pipe cleaners set up, I'm going to have a pipe cleaner here and a pipe cleaner right behind it. So I don't want to have the same ribbon behind this ribbon here. So I'm going to, when I do the outside ones, I'm going to do 2 striped, 2 star, 2 striped, 2 stars, 2 stripe. That's how I'm going to do the outside, and we'll see how that looks. Fold it in half. Scrunch up the middle part and make it go like that and put it in your tie. And you can go, we can go ahead and round down these ones because we're not going to put anything inside these ties. Okay. And just rotate the inside part every other one. Okay, so now when you get to the outside ones, we're going to do, so this is the tie that's right behind the star. So So I'm going to start with the stripe. And I'm going to do 2 stripes, 2 stars. So just remember to do that. And then you'll meet, you won't have the same one going right behind the star or the stripe. And I'm just rolling up my zip ties and just rolling them down is what I'm doing. And see, now you're coming to where you have the stripe one on the top, and now you'll have the star one right behind it, so they're not clashing with each other. And just roll your pipe cleaner on down, okay? And just do that all the way around. 2 stripes, 2 stars. Now we're going to add our sign. And we're going to take our weaving needle and put our wires through the weaving needle. And place your sign on where you want it to be located. And I always like to put it down into where there's a crossbar. I don't know how that just happened. Okay. And over. And just tie it up a few times because you don't know, I don't know if I'm going to keep it there or not. Okay. Put your wires in your weaving needle. stick it down into your mesh. And you can wrap it around the crossbar, or you can just put it in your pipe cleaner, either one. Okay. Fix your ribbons, and there you go. Now your sign is added. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Please like, subscribe, and comment so I can continue to make these videos for you. Thank you so much for watching my channel.